Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope you are well. So today in this video we are going to discuss about the process of how to write a seminar paper. This is just for the beginners. I have divided this video in some segments, and through the entire video you can go through the process how a seminar paper is actually produced. Okay, I am not discussing about the technicalities that you can avail from your university professors, but here I am discussing the ways, the process of writing any seminar paper. Okay, so what is a seminar paper? A seminar paper is a piece of original research work in any fields of education or science or literature or any other social issues. Anything can be the part of a seminar. Actually, this is a research paper and you can do the research in any fields of our life. Okay, so this is, we can say, a seminar paper is a paper, a close paper, a close reading, close research in any fields, in any topics of any fields. Okay, so this is, we can say, a seminar paper is. Okay, so to define as per Merriam-Webster dictionary, we can say that a seminar is a meeting, okay, where you can deliver or give, or we can say we can inquire or discuss about any information. And when you are submitting any paper regarding this discussion, then that paper, that research work is called the seminar paper. Okay, hope you have understand what is a seminar paper. Now let us move to the second point. So the first step is choosing the topic. Look, if you don't have any topic in your hand, you cannot write your paper, no? So you have to choose the topic. So while picking that up, you must be very choosy, very much careful, because this is a research work and you know the meaning of the word research. A research is, we can say, an inquiry, an examination that is very much careful, very much diligent, and at the same time it is very much studious. You have to study a lot to write a research paper. Okay, so that is why I am saying that do not choose any broad topic. Why? No, because in a huge topic, you can say, there are multiple focus. So if you are choosing any broad topic, what will be the result? No, you will end up in messing everything up, and that will be an example of an essay, we can say, rather than becoming a seminar paper or a dissertation paper. Actually, you have to keep in your mind that you have to address a single focus, a single focal point in your seminar paper. So there must be a single idea that you are working with, and you have to keep in your mind that you are adding something new, you are contributing something new to the subject areas, the scholastic areas that is already existing there. Actually, different persons have different opinions about that, and you are just adding up your opinion or your thesis, or we can say your judgment or examinations regarding that. So just be alert about that. Okay, so the next step is asking for clarification. So while you have already chose that topic, just ask the authority, ask your professors, the head of the departments, or your seniors concerned with the topics. So you have to consult with them about the topics, about what you have chosen, because you have to keep in your mind that you are submitting that to that paper to those teachers, to those professors. So you have to keep in your mind that what they are wishing to find from you, because these are just for the beginners, not for the advanced research scholars. Okay, so keep in your mind that you are submitting this paper to your professors and ask them that what are the chief ideas that they are wishing, or that will be very much good for you to write them, because you are completely new in this field. No, do ask about all the technicalities too, because different universities have different recommendations of writing any seminar paper. Actually, all of the things are very much same. The main idea is to be sought after, but there are some technicalities for which you can be questioned. Actually, some universities say that provide pictures, provide datas, or provide other resources or bibliographies or something like that, and some universities might not have wanted that. So you have to keep in your mind asking your authorities that what they want from you, especially the technicalities. Okay, so the next step is making a plan. So you cannot actually choose a topic and start writing that thing. You have to make a plan in your mind. You have to make a concept map. Okay, so what is that? As the professors want originality from you, you have to study hard and fast. So pick a topic where the focus will be a single. I have already mentioned that you have to choose a single focused topic, because if you choose a broad topic, you will likely to mess up everything up. So just take some time. Here you have to keep in your mind that this is not something to rote, not something you can write from somewhere. You have to do your own work on this. So take a time. Take 10 to 12 days to write your paper. Look, this is not a thing to be very much fast. Okay. You have to keep everything neat and clean. You have to keep every ideas very clean and worthy of reading. So then the next thing, or the third important step is, you have to separate the paper in some parts, and you have to develop your thoughts on the parts. For example, there must be introduction, there must be some abstract of your seminar paper, then there will be the part on which you are actually direct your seminar paper. You have to deliver some ideas, some data regarding that. Then comes the next step, that means the fourth step. This is vast reading. You have to read vast. There must not be any topic that should be left regarding that. Try to read different books or related terms that you have used in your paper. Go through all the writings of the literary person. If not in total, if you cannot read all the stories or novels or poems written by that person, go for a good summary, but you have to read that well. Okay, collect all the data that were required, whatever field you can have. That might be online, that might be offline. You can ask your librarian for the data from the previous year students who have already submitted their topics, their seminar papers related to your topics. Okay, because that will help you in clearing your ideas what you are going to write. Okay, then you can collect all the research papers related to your topic. That must not be very much same that you are writing up, but that might be related to your topic. For this you can search in the internet, or you can go through the website of JSTOR. There are thousands of literary seminar papers that can help you. Okay, so at last we can say that you have to check the informations that you are gathering up to support your seminar. You have to keep in your mind that they might not be completely true. They can be biased, or the informations provided there may not be true, or may not be valid for now. That might be obviously valid at their time, but now that is completely outdated. So you have to keep in your mind that you have to check all the informations you are giving in your paper. So these are all the things that while reading you have to keep this in your mind. Okay, so this is the fourth step. Now let us move towards the main step, that is the processing. For the first hand, you have to make a list of what you want to add. So you have to keep in your mind that these are some things that you are going to add. Okay, so you have already read a lot, many books, many research papers, many online and offline ideas about that. So now you are just making a list of what you are going to add. Then write down on the several topics. I have already mentioned that you have to separate your topic in some parts. So you have to add just what comes to your mind, whatever the ideas be. That may be a simple thing, but you must not cross check that at the very first step, because many ideas you can develop from the thoughts that you have prepared earlier. Okay, so keep that in your mind. Just write that out, just write everything that comes to your mind in the very first hand. Then ask yourself whether the things are appropriate. The very necessary thing is that you have to keep, or you have to provide a seminar question. So what is a seminar question? Actually, in a seminar paper, this is very important to provide a question from which, or we can say that this question or the answer to the question will be the crux of your seminar paper. Okay, you have to keep in your mind that you are giving something new, you are answering a question. Then this will be very much helpful to understand what you are trying to say. And if you are not able to do such thing, then just leave that. You don't have to provide any question, or you don't have to make your paper on any question. Just keep the topic in your mind and write down that. Now the main step of writing down comes. You have to draft all your ideas you have gathered till now. Just draft, not the paper writing. This is the drafting. You have to draft everything up. Then you have to review that. Okay, review all the things, all the notes you have already gathered, you have already written. Review that. Then if there is any necessity to add up new information, then add that up, or now you can write your paper. Okay, so this is the entire process of writing any seminar paper. There are some other points that you have to keep in your mind while writing your seminar paper, that you have to provide ample background information, because you have to keep in your mind that this is to be read by your teachers and the peers at the same time. So just provide good quality information and ample amount of information. Okay, then explain your topic. Be the best in this field. You have to explain your topics clearly. Don't use any gigantic, any gorgeous words, any flowery words. Just keep your language clear about that thing. Okay, so the next one is, do not leave your topic throughout. While you are going through your seminar paper, do not leave any of the topics. Do not leave your topic here and there. You have to keep in your mind that you have to stick to that only. Okay, and the last one is that keep in your mind that the paper will be read by others, and at the same time you have to answer their questions. So just keep your mind clear that whatever information you have provided, you have good knowledge about that. Okay, so be prepared with what you have provided. Okay, I hope after going through this video you might write something new. If you have any problem, then you can obviously write in the comment section below. I am stopping here today. Hope this will be of help. If this helps you, then please give it a like, do share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video.